Welcome back to Home Track Heroes here on CW11 Season 2, Episode number 1. We'll be with you a ton of Sunday nights here in 2021 with an exciting racing action. Just kind of getting things rolling here with our BECU mini stocks. Had a bit of an issue in between turns 3 and 4. We're getting that cleaned up, and we're going to get back to racing here in a few seconds. Your impressions early on in this race?
Well, this mini stock division, I think, is going to be a tough one all year, and we're going to see some new winners.
Yeah, that's guaranteed. One of them is right on your screen right now. We're just not going to tell you who it is until it comes up. Speedway Chevrolet Camaro is getting ready to peel off down the access road. It is Colton Price in the 14 outside the Wiley veteran, the 02 of Lane Sunholm, several-time champion in this division over the years, as is Nat Barber in his races against child abuse, number 97 Volkswagen, and that thing is looking good. Mike Jensen looks like he's in that outside of that second row. Mike had kind of a rough night and a rough day. The thing just wasn't quite up to his usual high performance standards.
Well, it's opening night, and you know, like the drivers, I mean, it's real. When they talk about driver rust, you know, you've been out of the car for 6 months. You've done a lot of work on the car is different. Maybe you just don't have everything in the right spot. You don't have the seat maybe in the right spot, the steering wheel, or you've missed something in the setup. They'll go back through these cars and they'll make them tougher and tougher. So I think this class is going to put on some great action this year. You know, but man, Thomas Stanford, he was picture perfect.
So amazing.
Fast time, won every trophy dash, every heat race, every main event. Went to California, the Madera Speedway, won down there. Went to the Fall Classic at Yakima, won it over there. This class, probably happy he's gone.
It has been really a whale of a race for Colton Price here, as we're only 8 laps into our 30-lap BECU NASCAR mini stock main event tonight, as they are throttling down the backstretch right now. Colton Price just walking away with this thing, as he saw a good shot of the 521 of Mike Jensen there. There goes Price, cross start finish line. Probably one of the biggest leads of the night out of any division that I can remember. And it's just really a sweet run by the 14 of Colton Price.
I was really impressed with what he did. And if you watched him, his line was good. It seemed like a little early on he was a little rattled, but once he got up to the lead, he really settled into a groove and cut some really, really good laps. And he didn't, there was no mercy there. He just kept laying them down. But it were very, very, nice-looking laps. Yeah,
really clean, he's showing a really decent amount of discipline behind the wheel of that thing, too, because, they are obviously, I don't know, some of these guys may have spotters, some don't. I don't know if Price is one who does, but he's driving kind of, to me, like he doesn't have one, in the fact that he's just knowing that if he just sticks to his game plan, stick to his line, the term that's way overused is hit the marks, and the consistency lap after lap after lap is going to allow you to build up a lead like that. Nat Barber is really having a lot of fun with racing the number 4 car, Cole Reardon, and look for some big things to come out of that number 4 car this year. I got a chance to take a look at that thing up close in the pits earlier in the afternoon, and the engineering and craftsmanship in that car is just really something. If you're into that kind of stuff, it's very impressive the work that team has done on that. So we're down at 22 laps to go in the 30-lap main event for our BCU NASCAR mini stocks. Good shot there of Nat Barber and Cole Reardon, still carrying on in that second and third spot. Third and fourth spot. Reardon now with a good move underneath the 97. He will take over that third spot and head down the backstretch to the 5/8. Everyone is cruising right along. 13 laps to go.
If you remember last year too, Barber kind of started off a little slow in the year, it built that performance up each and every week. A little bit better tonight, but I'm going to guess that he wasn't terribly happy with that race car. If you remember, he didn't like that race car early in the year. Yeah. And while it looks like it's better, I'm going to guess it's not up to Nat Barber's standards, because that family's been around here a long time, and Nat Barber has done it well.
Yeah, he's one that really, I don't want to say he gets obsessed with the performance of his race car. I think everyone does. Otherwise, it's tough to do that. But if there's any type of problem with that thing, he will get it figured out. There's a good shot of Mike Jensen there in the 521. Travis Woodward in the 16, who had a lot of quality runs last season. And Dylan Bewald, who's won a couple of main events over the years in his number 29 car. You see that bunch heading down into turn number 1, further back in the field. Guys learning something every lap. Mike Tom had mentioned, you take the season, the off season off, and it takes a couple of races to get the muscle memory back and to get the brain working like you want it to.
Absolutely.
And these guys will get this thing figured out. But here comes the 14 of Colton Price putting Travis Woodward down a lap. I don't know if I've ever seen Mike Jensen go a lap down, but you're going to see it right here. But and he's probably if we're in Mike Jensen's house right now, he's probably got his head buried in the couch watching this particular piece of footage. But I'll warn you, Mike, we're not going to save this for the highlights of 2021 at the end of the season. We'll just kind of scrub.
And your favorite
this
car was missing from the show.
I know.
The PT Cruiser wasn't
Yes,
there.
it was not there, but I'm sure it will be.
Hopefully Canada Galt gets that thing put together. And what racetrack in America has a PT Cruiser in action?
I know. But there was an AMC Pacer in this race. and I believe it was Ellie Musgrave in number 23. So but Wyatt Gardner actually built that car several years ago. So the diversity, there was a Volkswagen Beetle that we saw at practice a couple days ago that I'm really anxious to see come out, and one of the newer body Beetles. So there's a lot of cars still under construction. There'll be some different body styles and whatnot coming out, but this is kind of cool to see the diversity. It's not all, like in some classes where they're all Camaros or they're all Chevrolet bodies. There's a lot of diversity in this division in our BECU mini stock. So we're getting down to the end of it, boys and girls. We've got 4 laps to go. Good shot of the number 10 car there, and that is Cameron Iverson, as he's getting valuable experience. But man, Colton Price just we've got a spin here. What's up? Absher goes around, and that will bring out the caution.
It looked like that might be in a payback move. I'm not too sure what that was all about.
The conspiracy theories are a ride. Here we go. Let's take a replay of it.
Boom.
Yeah.
I'm inside. And I turn to the outside.
A little bit of a right-hand turn there, so that will bring out the caution. Let's see if we've got another shot of that. Here it is, right here. Take a look at that. On cop shows, they call that a pit maneuver. I've learned that. So we'll bring it back up here for a few seconds before we get down to the final laps. And again, thanks so much to BECU for coming on board. Lots of new sponsors coming on board. We're going to have, in fact, the sign behind us, Busch Beer. Let's talk about them. They are the official beer of NASCAR and Evergreen Speedway. Busch Beer, the sound of refreshment, crisp and cold as a mountain stream. Keep your fridge happy by stocking it with Busch and Busch Light.
Busch.
Man, what a well-oiled machine we are, huh? Thanks a lot to Busch Beer, Busch Light for coming on board. You're going to see what the impact in our upcoming race, our Pro Late Model division.
And a very sweet-looking automobile.
Yeah, that is really a nice setup. So Crown Distributing and Busch has come on board here in a big way at Evergreen Speedway. Lots of racing. Get on evergreenspeedway.com. Check out all the cool stuff. The Summer Showdown is coming back. The Mark Galloway 125 or Mark Galloway 75. A couple different ways we're going to go with that in 2021. Get your tickets. Get it online. And get yourselves out here.
And that's a really, really good point. The best way to make sure you get a seat, because the Speedway is limited to just 25% of capacity. 25%. So if you want to make sure you're going to have a seat when you drive up from Puyallup or down from Bellingham or whatever, go online, get those tickets, and then you can go right on in and everything else. Read the protocols of what you need to do, where you park, and how you do it. And you know what? I don't care what your political beliefs are. I don't care what you think in scientists, doctors, or whatever. Put a mask on. Make it easy on the people at Evergreen Speedway, because people in the county, people in the state are watching what's happening there. So put the mask on. Make it easy on the Hobbs family, because guess what? It's been a tough battle.
It has been, and we're so happy to have people here, and it's so cool. All right, let's get this thing going. Colton Price followed by Lane Sunholm and the number 4 car of Cole Reardon. Absher and the 97 of Nat Barber having a good battle for that 4th spot as the laps are getting wound down here for the first BECU NASCAR Mini Stock main event of 2021, as Colton Price has just put a total spanking on this field. It's been so impressive. Ran that way from the second day, unloaded it in practice and qualifying times and heat race. It was just really an impressive show. That looked to me like a white flag. We'll check it out when they come by. It'll be Colton Price now with about a 20 car length lead over the second place machine, the 0-2 of Lane Sunholm. Cole Reardon hanging in there, very tough in that 3rd spot. Let's see what we got coming up out of turn number 4. There's the white flag. John Peterson throwing it with authority, and we'll bring him up to our Angel Who Wins winners platform here in just a few seconds, and Kyler is going to talk to our 1st place and 3rd place winners, and we'll get their opinion on how it went. But great run. Congratulations. Let's take it down to Kyler at the Angel of the Winds winners platform.
Colton Price, you took a year off last year. Now you're back here. Fans are back in the grandstands, and you got 1st place. How does it feel?
It's awesome. I just can't thank everybody that helped me put the car back together. Took a year off. Didn't like some things that were going on with some other people in the class. My cousin helped me. Everybody at FTG helped me. And my boss at Rock Solid Trucking. Just everybody that helps me get out here every week. I can't thank them enough. Feels good to get the 1st one.
Colton Price, one to watch for sure come 2021. All right, Cole Reardon in a brand new car you spent a lot of time on the offseason. You brought it home 3rd place today. How does it feel?
Car feels pretty good, man. It feels good to finish on the podium first race of the season, and some fine tuning, and I'll get it.
Reardon racing with a lot of cars in the field in multiple divisions now. Obviously a busy offseason. How are you feeling rolling into 2021 as a team?
I feel pretty good, except my teammate wrecked his late model, so I got a lot of work ahead of me in the next 2 weeks. So, yeah. Other than that, I mean, I feel good. I always have a lot of cars out here with my name on it.
Who do you need to thank for getting to the track every weekend?
Man, I got a cheat sheet.
Pull it out.
Okay, so first I need to thank Above and Beyond for this is his 5th year speech sponsoring me. Above and Beyond Design and Construction, Kelby Smith. I got to thank Brandy Hood Promotions and Garrett Terrio for the beautiful car that they put together on the decals. Happy Cookies and Cakes, Royce Tanner, Jessica Tanner. John at J2 Racing, couldn't do it without him for sure. TransLab, Brian Spiker. I got to thank Native Coin, my team, Jamie, Grasshopper, Royce, my girlfriend Jenny, my daughter Kalia, and all the fans that showed up, and Doug and Tracy Hobbs and Evergreen Speedway.
It takes a village for sure. Cole Reardon in 3rd place tonight.